Biphenyl C12H10 is a non-volatile, non-ionizing solute that is soluble in benzene, C6H6. At 30 degrees Celsius, the vapor pressure of pure benzene is 120 torr. What is the vapor pressure of a solution made from dissolving 7.50 grams of biphenyl in 20.0 grams of benzene? So this problem involves Raoult's law. And the formula for Raoult's law is P of solution is equal to chi, the Greek letter chi, of solvent times P naught of solvent. So let's define each terms. So P solution is the vapor pressure of the solution. Chi of solvent is the mole fraction of the solvent. And P naught solvent is the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Okay, so the problem is asking us to solve for the vapor pressure of the solution. So what we need to do first is compute for the mole fraction of solvent. So how do you solve the mole fraction of solvent? Mole fraction of solvent is equal to the moles of solvent. Let me just write that properly. Moles of solvent divided by the moles of solvent plus moles of solute. So in our problem, our solvent is benzene, C6H6. So if you read the problem, biphenyl is our solute and benzene is our solvent. So we will solve for chi of benzene, or the mole fraction of benzene. So this is equal to the moles of benzene divided by the moles of benzene plus the moles of the solute, which is biphenyl. Okay, so let's solve first for the moles of benzene. So in the problem, we are given 20 grams of benzene. So let's convert that to moles. 20.0 grams of benzene, C6H6. The molar mass of C6H6 is 78.108 grams per mole. So you put 78.108 grams of C6H6 below, and on top you put 1 mole of benzene. So grams of benzene will cancel. Now you have moles of benzene. And if you solve for the moles of benzene, this is equal to 0.256 moles of C6H6. So that's the moles of benzene. Next, we will solve the moles of biphenyl. In the problem, we are given 7.50 grams of biphenyl. 7.50 grams. Biphenyl is C12H10. And the molar mass of C12H10 is equal to 154.2 grams per mole. So you put 154.2 grams of C12H10 below, and above you put 1 mole of C12H10. So grams of biphenyl will cancel. You can solve for the moles of biphenyl. And if you plug the numbers in your calculator, this is equal to 0.0 0.0486 moles of biphenyl, C12H10. Now that we have the moles of benzene and moles of biphenyl, we can go back to the formula for the mole fraction of benzene. So this is equal to the moles of benzene, 0.256 moles, divided by the moles of benzene, 0.256, plus the moles of biphenyl, 0.0486 mole. And the mole fraction of benzene is equal to 0.840. And mole fraction doesn't have any unit because moles will cancel in the formula. Okay, now that we have the mole fraction of benzene, we can go back to Raoult's law. Let's just rewrite the formula. Raoult's law says that the vapor pressure of the solution is equal to chi of the solvent times the vapor pressure of pure solvent. So the vapor pressure of the solution is equal to the chi of solvent we just solved earlier. The mole fraction of benzene is 0.840 times the vapor pressure of pure solvent is given in the problem. It says here the vapor pressure of pure benzene is 120 torr. So you put here 120 torr. So vapor pressure of solution is equal to 0.840 times 120 torr. That is equal to 100.8 torr. And this is the answer to the question.